Good evening, Cena streamers, and welcome to the 2024 Final Fantasy XIV Valentione's Day event. This is an annual in-game seasonal event based around Valentine's Day and White Day, and it typically happens here in Old Gridania. We're standing outside the Miketo Amphitheater with a few of the NPCs, and we're going to start with them rather than going straight to the quest today. So, let's get to it! So this here is the House Valentione butler, and we're going to talk to him to get a little bit of the event lore. Good morrow to you, adventurer, and may the flowers of love ever blossom in your heart. If you should desire to learn more of the Valentione's Day festivities, please do not hesitate to ask. I shall be only too eager to share with you everything I know. Well, what's with all the hearts? We of the proudish guardian house of Valentione spread ourselves across Eorzea this day in the hopes that we may give budding sweethearts the courage to take their first steps together. Hearts across this far realm torment themselves with unspoken ardors, and thus have we crafted events to inspire even the shyest of souls to confess their hidden feelings. Okay. What is Valentione's Day? It is a time of celebration, when we honor the life of Countess Arabelle de Valentione, a high lady of Ishgard, who struck out against her life of cosseted detachment and risked all in pursuit of a pure and all-consuming love. In the years after the Countess's passing, a tradition became established among the Ishgardian populace. Every year at this time, would they strive to emulate her passion and her bravery, by plucking up their own courage and bestowing a token of love upon the object of their affections. Okay, Astrid? The Lady Astrid belongs to the newest generation of House Valentione's emissaries. As a descendant of Countess Arabelle de Valentione, the desire to see others' hearts skip a beat runs in her noble blood. If you would aid this diminutive avatar of love in her efforts to saturate the realm in ardor and affection, then you need but make yourself known to her. Okay, and Emilie. Emilie is a Gridania native and an apprentice emissary of ardor. Alongside Lady Astrid, she strives to support those in need of a little push in their pursuit of love. She is always happy to meet new and old faces alike, so I encourage you to seek her out should you wish to make her acquaintance. Okay, what about Lisette de Valentione? Lady Lisette is the former head emissary of Ardor, and even now there are none who stoke the fire of passion in Eorzean hearts more than she. Having passed the mantle of leadership to Lady Astrid, she has taken to independently attending those in need of guidance with matters of the heart. And who is Hortefonce? Sir Hortefonce is an emissary of Ardor and the fiancé of Lady Lisette. Years ago, the lady found him on the verge of death and plucked him from its encroaching claws. The two were eventually reunited summers later, and they vowed to never again be apart. Sir Hortefonce has passionately aided others in finding love for themselves ever since. Alright, thank you so much, House Valentione Butler, for that rundown of important information and peoples. And over here, we have the House Valentione Maid, the Purveyor of Love. And she is the shop NPC for this event. She'll offer you the new House Valentione's Heart Chair, which is one of the new items exclusive to this event. It's very cute, it's very versatile, it is going to be used extensively in housing if it's not already. I highly recommend picking some of these up. I'm going to grab myself 4. And then the other items here are mostly roleplay value, but they're very cute. We have a white chocolate and a heart chocolate, which are just little food items. They cannot be crafted. These are also event exclusive. But they are also consumables, much like down here, what I call the confetti, the seasonal miscellany. We have prismatic hearts left and right. These I do believe I have a stockpile of. I do. I will not be buying more of those. But if you want to do something cute in-game, roleplay, or roleplay adjacent, or Just send somebody a Moogle mail on your friends list. You toss them a little Valentine chocolate and a little happy message. Make it like elementary school, right? It's very cute. These are event exclusive, so if you want to do something like that, make sure to grab some. And with that, I do believe we are set to actually begin the quest over here in Miketo's amphitheater. I don't see anybody else out here who's not normally out here. So in we go. Okay, Astrid, what are we up to today? The symbol of love. Oh, we get the emote right out the gate. Very cool. Astrid is not so subtly indicating her desire for you to approach. You did laser focus on me, girly. What have you got for us? Hello there, friend! Can you feel that? Love is in the air, just waiting to be snatched up by questing hands. That means Valentione's day is upon us once more, and I, Astrid de Valentione, and my fellow emissaries are here to support all who would avail themselves of this bounty. Oh, but I know you! Naya! Forgive me, I do get so caught up in my introduction. It is an absolute pleasure to see you again. Come to think of it, an intrepid adventurer like you might be just what I require. Might I ask a favor of you? A fellow emissary, by the name of Emilie, departed earlier to prepare a little surprise for our festivities, you see, but she's been gone for quite some time. I would like you to make sure she hasn't gotten herself into trouble. I would go myself, or ask one of my associates to check up on her, but all are busy guiding our love-starved revelers. Would you do me this favor? Of course I will. I am in your debt. Before she left, Emilie said she would be practicing under the trees near Fineries. No doubt you will find her there. Anything else? You shall find Emilie practicing under the trees near Fineries. Pray, go with all haste. Alright, all haste engaged. By which I mean I will stroll over at a normal jog. Bye, Boulder. Bye, Anor. This is the right direction, right? Yeah, okay. You know, I don't know that I ever clocked that this area could be walked on. Emilie, what are you up to over here? If I shift the angle just the teensiest bit, I bet I can triple the cuteness factor. No, quadruple it. What are you quadrupling? Whoa! Hi there. Oh, it's you. What brings you here, Naya? Well, Astrid's a little concerned you've been gone a bit. Ah, so Astrid asked you to check on me. I appreciate you coming on her behalf. I suppose you're wondering what I've been practicing here, so far away from prying eyes. Patience, my friend, patience. If you truly wish to see what I've been cooking up, pray come to Miketo's amphitheater. Oh, you finished cooking it, I suppose. Alright. Emilie, now that we've chased you back here. I knew you wouldn't be able to resist. You brought her back as promised. Thank you, Naya. She intends to demonstrate her... what did she call it? Right, love heart on stage in just a moment. You can be part of her very first audience. Sounds good. Oh my gosh, that's cute. That was, yes, cute. So this is what you've been working on.
The Gridanians are a reserved people who have long been reluctant to openly express their feelings to one another. Yet I believe it is of utmost importance that we open our hearts to those we hold dear, in this season of love most of all. Now is the time for everyone to shed their fears and wear their affections on their sleeve. That's what inspired me to come up with the love heart. I can only hope this simple expression is enough to motivate people to act.
Well, it looks like those people like you.
Well, it certainly appears to have made an impression. Navigating matters of love is often a nerve-wracking task even for the boldest of us. Yet with this gesture, I believe you've given the townsfolk the perfect means to convey their feelings. Emilie, I encourage you to go about the city and perform the pose before any you might find floundering in the ocean of love. Go on and ignite the passion in their hearts. Leave it to me. Would you mind lending a hand as well, Naya? As an adventurer, I'm sure you've touched the hearts of many. There are doubtless few more qualified to guide others in pursuing and realizing their passion.
That sounds delightful. I'm in.
Wonderful. Now, before we set forth, I would ask you to remain on the stage for a while so we can judge your pose. Considering the import of our mission, I'm afraid we can't leave until it is flawless.
Ooh, we've done a workout here?
My, I am equal amounts impressed and envious that you managed to perfect the gesture in so short a time. It took me ages just to get the hands right.
Well, it's one thing to come up with it yourself. It's another to learn by being taught.
Ideally, I would like you both to get started immediately, yet I do wish we had another emissary.
Then how serendipitous it is that I am here to offer my services.
Lisette?
How long has it been, my friend? Too long, surely. You have my personal gratitude for assisting Astrid with the celebration.
Yes, well, pleased though I am for your offer, should you not be enjoying the festivities with your beloved?
My adorable Astrid, though I may have relinquished the burden of leadership, I have not abandoned my duty as a herald of love. You said yourself that you lack for capable help, and I am here, yes? As a daughter of House Valentione, I cannot stand by as the flames of ardor dwindle.
Let her help, Astrid. It might be just what she needs before her rendezvous with Hortifonts.
Emilie, I told you about that in confidence. Aha, so that's the way of it.
In that case, your aid is most welcome.
Really? Well, with that settled, let us go forth and quicken the seeds of romance yet to sprout throughout Gridania. Pray, teach me this pose of yours, Emilie.
Okay. Yes, ma'am. Might I suggest we split up? Our adventurer friend here can handle old Gridania, whilst Lisette and I cover new Gridania.
Oh, Lissy. Oh my god, she calls her Lissy.
Given the season, you shall now no doubt find more than one individual who is flummoxed by their feelings. Strike our pose before those lost souls, and with an outpouring of love grant them the courage to tell what's in their hearts.
Oh, what, Lisette doesn't have to come pose on the stage and perfect her form?
There are a few areas in particular I'd like you to visit once you're ready. Just say the word, and we can begin.
Oh, emote's ours! You have learned the emote Love Heart. Alright. And sure enough, Oh, that's so good. And then it persists, you just stay in that pose. Cute. It's all about heart. Here's our second part of the quest. The time is ripe to inspire Gridanians to listen to their hearts. This quest is available for a limited time only. Alright.
Ready? Wonderful. I've marked out a few locations in the area where people tend to mingle. I'm confident you will find more than a few individuals in need of a little push. Show them your best rendition of the love heart to give them the courage they need.
Alright. Anything else to say?
Pray, visit the locations I marked on your map and perform the love heart to inspire those lost in the throes of love.
Okay. Same objective, worded a little different. We don't have anybody... Oh! These two are new.
Emily's giving it her all.
She'll make a fine emissary of love yet. Alright, these are the two from the cutscene that loved Emily's demonstration. Cool. Alright. Nobody on this side who's new. Gotcha. Nobody snuck up out here. Nope. Alright, so first stop looks like we're going right over here. Oh, we get to go inside? Ah, okay. A hopeless lass. Let's see what she says before I blast her with a love heart. Such a perfect specimen. Firm, but soft in the right places. Gods, I could just eat them right up. Not the produce, mind you. Him, the proprietor, I only wish I knew how to tell him the way I feel. The hopeless lass is unable to muster the courage to speak to the proprietor. Stoke the flames of her passion by performing the love heart. So, alright, she appears to be into Little John then, because he is the proprietor. That's cute. Get inspired. That is an adorable pose, but why show it to me? Because you need to confess. You mean to encourage me. That is very kind of you, but I'm afraid I find the prospect of confession daunting. Though, I could ask him his professional opinion on which vegetables are most suited to be cut into heart shapes. A completely natural question, considering the spirit of Valentione's day, yes? Truth be told, I've had my eye on him for some time now. I simply didn't know how to approach. But, thanks to your unique motivation, I finally found the inspiration I needed. Though it occurs to me, how did the heart become associated with Valentione's day in the first place? I hope to know, Fuka, he doesn't ask me. How did the heart become associated with Valentione's day? Alright. Our work here is done. Where's our next objective? Oh, they're both outside crystals. That's very convenient. Those the other two? Yeah, one of three. Excellent. Let's go see who is up at the Lancers Guild. We have a Brassbound wood Wailer. What is it? If you have a matter to report, keep it short. I'm rather occupied at present. Perhaps I could invite him to a meal, but how would I even broach the subject? The Brassbound wood Wailer seems distracted in a way only the lovelorn are. Perform your best love heart to snap her out of her stupor. Okay, let me stand down here so I'm not towering over her while I do this. A little wind-up sylph, I need you out of the way. Shaboom! Love is in the air, my friend. Stop that! What manner of strange gesticulation have you just accosted me with? A curse? Nay, an insult? Explain yourself this instant. It's a love heart, to embolden you to act on your feelings. Oh, excuse me. need to be brave enough to express my feelings? Are you claiming that I, a proud lancer of the Wood Wailers, lack courage of all things? Well, you would be right. I'm too craven to invite someone to a simple meal. But your gesture, now that I understand its intent, has kindled my warrior's spirit. I will carry out this task as if it were my sworn duty. My thanks, adventurer, and forgive me for assuming the worst. Oh, okay, I don't even get to check in with her. She is off. Mission received and accepted. Okay, you go, girl. And last, we are down by the markets. Who do we have here? A dejected lad. Oh no. What's your story, fella? You look a bit like, he resembles Link to me. From, Skyward Sword? Is that the one where he had the blue tunic? Oh, my love, what have I done to incense you so? The dejected lad appears to have had an argument with his lover. Lift his spirits by unabashedly showing him the love heart. I certainly will. Sir, get inspired. You pose quite the pose? Yeah, get your spirits together. What's up? I see. It's a symbol of love. A call to bare one's heart, scars and all. My beloved stormed off earlier because I was terribly late for our rendezvous. I dared not tell her the reason, for fear it would vex her further. I had been so preoccupied selecting a gift for her that I lost track of time. I must apologize to her and explain myself. Thank you for helping me to see that, my friend. Mayhap there is time yet for a Valentione's Day miracle. Alright. You have taught the townsfolk to remain steadfast in the face of love and inspired them to act. Report the results of your efforts to Astrid and Miketo's amphitheater. On it, boss. Oop, that's not the Aetherite shard. Alright, and we're back. Oh, this isn't the end. There's more. Emily's back. Emily, where's Lisette? Did you abandon her?
People can't seem to get enough of the love heart.
It's true. Even the people who were confused like it. You're back. Seeing as my sister has yet to return, might I ask you and Emily to recount how you fared in the meantime? You sure can.
Well, I found the pose to be eye-catching, if nothing else. Perhaps even embarrassingly so. Even though it was I who invented it. Regardless, I am proud to say folk were practically lining up to see it. What about you, Naya?
I successfully inspired 3 people to resolve their situations.
I see. Whilst I'm glad to hear others were spurred to action, it saddens me slightly that some do not know the origins of Valentione's Day's symbol, the heart. Which makes me wonder, are you two aware of how it came to be associated with Valentione's Day? Huh.
I haven't the slightest idea, or I've never thought about it. That's interesting to present both of those options. It has something to do with House Valentione, I think? Maybe? I mean, clearly. I do remember, because I have not been playing since the very first Valentione personally, but I do remember the year where we had the housing item, which is the giant inflatable like heart shapes in the background, one of which is floating out of frame above Naya's head. The description for that specifies that they're made out of skyfish bladders or something like that. Very weird. Very weird. Anyway, it has something to do with House Valentione, I think? Maybe? Do I win?
Indeed, but that only scratches the surface. Allow me to elaborate. It all began with... Lisette, heavens, your face is white as a sheet. What's wrong?
Hortifox, I saw him speaking with a woman in the Carline Canopy. They were alone together, speaking intimately. Oh, that's out of character. You don't suppose it was... Oh, gods, you don't suppose it was a tryst, do you? Lisette, please.
Absolutely not. You know Hortifonce would never be unfaithful to you. Nay, purge the very thought from your mind.
I know, but when I saw him and that woman whispering to each other like they were in their own little world, my heart stopped. Before I knew it, I was running from the sight of them as fast as my legs would take me.
Love is the fruit born of bravery. Have you forgotten these words, Lisette?
Huh?
They are our words, passed down by our ancestor, Countess Arabelle de Valentione. She summoned the courage to pursue love through all manner of hardship. And she was not merely a countess, but also a warrior true. Naught symbolizes what she fought for more than her crimson shield, forged in the shape of a heart. The symbol is a source of courage. Remember that.
Thank you, Astrid. You are right. Countess Arabelle would be mortified to see her progeny act with such cowardice. I must honor her legacy. I am ready. Hortifonce, if he intends to elope with another woman and live to tell the tale, he has another think coming. Did she just say think?
I am clueless as to the nature of Hortifonce's connection with this mystery woman, but I dare say Lisette needs friends by her side. Might I prevail upon you both to join her?
But of course, leave it to us.
You can count on us.
You have my gratitude. I place her in your capable hands.
We'd better hurry. She said Hortifonce and this unknown woman were in the Carline Canopy. I'm sure that's where she's headed.
Alright, let's check in with Astrid one more time.
I know that whatever comes, you'll be there for Lisette. Now, please, head to the Carline Canopy with all haste.
Alright, all haste engaged. We're gonna use the Ethernet to go to the airship landing and then just walk up the stairs. Because I personally think that's slightly faster than going to the main Aetherite. Alright, upstairs. Not in there. Oh, it is faster. Okay, let's check in with everybody. Emilie, how we feeling?
There you are. The situation looks rather tense.
Yeah. Lisette's a little... Demure damsel. You're not the same person we talked to earlier, are you? Say, Hortifonce, isn't that... That's a little ambiguous. Lisette, but our meeting was not to be until later. Oh, that is a little incriminating. Uh-oh, what's going on? Oh, we got the suspense music. Uh-oh. Hortifonce? Who? That woman?
God, she's lost control of her tongue. What should we do?
Love harder. Ooh, love is the fruit born of bravery, or make your ancestor proud. Okay, love, that's, the first one is the literal quote, and the second one is, Naya would just recite the quote back. Love is the fruit born of bravery. Hortifonce Pasteroy, for what reason do you intimate yourself with this comely young maiden, knowing full well that another has entrusted their future to you? Well, have you naught to say for yourself?
It would seem nerves caused Lisette to fall back into the mannerisms of her noble upbringing.
Oh, dear, I'm terribly sorry. This is all a misunderstanding. I came to Hortifonce for counsel, as I admire this devoted relationship he has with you. I was hoping he could offer me advice in nurturing a similar bond with the one I adore. Oh? Lisette, my love, my first thought was that you could not bear to wait another moment for our meeting. But now I see you could not bear the thought of me with another. 'Tis as if the very Fury herself stands before me, a goddess in both spirit and flesh, full of passion and devotion. Oh, what a fortunate man am I! These two are so funny. And I regret that my actions would cause you even a moment of suffering. Please, set your heart at ease, my darling. I have eyes for none but you, now and forever. I only chose a private location so this young lady could seek counsel away from eavesdroppers. Oh, that's it? Gods, I've made a complete fool of myself. Forgive me, both of you, that a lady of House Valentione should comport herself in such a way. I am completely ashamed.
Not at all. If I may, my lady, I now understand why you would be upset, and I admire your bravery for confronting us. Would that I had the courage to give voice to my own feelings.
Courage, huh? I may no longer be the head emissary of love, but I am as well equipped as ever to speak on matters of the heart. Oh my gosh, there she goes. Love is the fruit born of bravery, my dear. Though it is terrifying to bear your heart to another, it is more terrifying still to live never knowing what might have been. You must confess. I promise you the risk is worth the reward. I suppose I would regret it for the rest of my days if I never found love because I was too afraid to fight for it. You're right, my lady. I will do my best. Once again, forgive me for... Hortifonce? What's wrong? Ah, the sight of your angelic pose struck me to my very core. My heart is like to burst from my chest.
I think that means he'll live. Anyway, the two of us will return and apprise Astrid of what happened here. I trust you won't mind if we inform her that you and Hortifonce will be partaking in the festivities earlier than scheduled?
Well, 'twas our plan from the beginning, and it would do much to smooth over this little misunderstanding. Please extend my apologies to Astrid for any worry I might have caused.
Okay. Let us return to Miketo's amphitheater and give Astrid the good news.
Oh, I love a well-timed day progression. Started around noon, now the sun has set. Oh, for the love of... Would you please get up? Be still, my heart. You're so funny. Alas, there is no etherite down here. We must go touch Big Crystal in the darkness of Gridania at night. At least it's not raining, though. I cannot tell you how many in-game days there have, like, passed that all of the daylight hours were rain. It was so frustrating. I was like, I just wanna do the event and not get soaked. Is that so much to ask?
I'll let you do the honors. It was your words which brought Lisette back to her senses after all.
Alright. I do despise the lighting in this area at night, though. It's so unkind.
Oh, I'm so relieved. It was all just an unfortunate misunderstanding. I must thank you for being there for my sister. It truly means the world. You deserve my thanks as well, Emilie. Don't mention it. I'm happy we were able to help. Though we've had our ups and downs, I believe we accomplished our goal of showing folk how important it is to express their feelings to those they hold dear. All in all, I'd say this Valentione's Day has been a success.
Which reminds me, oh, there's that lighting.
Whew. Although my explanation of the heart's origin was interspersed with some dramatics, I take it you were able to piece together its meaning.
Sure, it's the symbol of love and courage.
Yes, indeed. A noble woman and a proud knight. Countess Arabelle's legacy lives on not only in the tradition of Valentione's Day, but in its symbol, her beloved heart-shaped shield. In commemoration of her brave pursuit of love in the face of insurmountable odds, the heart came to symbolize her, and eventually the very concept of love itself, capturing the imaginations of men and women around the world. Today, while many may recognize the symbol, few know of its history. With Emilie's love heart, I believe people will become curious to know the story of our tradition, and for that I am overjoyed. Countess Arabelle's tale will undoubtedly give many the courage to pursue love, just as it did your sister. May we learn from the Countess's example. I pray you and yours have a Valentione's Day overflowing with affection, my friend. Ah, she does it too!
Well done, kiddos. It's all about heart. Quest complete. And that is a heartfelt gesture, seasonal event achievement for 10 points. Fun. How are we doing, girlies?
Astrid has dedicated herself to making sure Valentione's Day is a smashing success, so it's only right I do the same. As ever, I'll support her as best I can, and I hope you'll continue to lend us a hand when the need arises.
Alright.
Countess Arabelle was not only a dignified lady, but a noble knight with the resolve and grace to see her passions realized. Tell me, do you know how she developed such fortitude? Well, I have heard it said that the Countess would train at dawn and dusk each day, eschewing the wooden training buckler for her hefty heart-shaped shield. Such effort would undoubtedly strengthen with both body and mind.
That seems a little impractical.
Pardon me? You believe I shouldn't put stock in such tales? But it sounds perfectly reasonable to me.
And you've done how much training? Astrid. Alright. We still have these two over here. Emily's giving it her all. She'll make a fine emissary of love yet. That's the same as they said earlier. Okay. Those two are normal NPCs here. This guy's a normal NPC. Oh! Here's the... Please, my darling, won't you let me take you to dinner? Oh, fine, if you insist. This is the fella who was late because he was picking a gift for his beloved. So it looks like they're made up. They're gonna go to dinner. Oh, we have Bert back? Hey, Bert! Behold! Bert the Beloved's dazzling embodiment of love puts Rodrigo's to shame, does it not? Rodrigo's here too. Oh my gosh, he is. A lovely pose for a lovely festival. Tell me, how much better is my rendition than Bert's? Oh boy. Oh, Linksith's here. Alright, let's just real quick see if he has anything new in his list. Nope, those are all the same. Very well. No new items available. Nope. Linksith, what are you doing here? If you're fixing to have one of them art-shaped chocolates, you could pick them up from the purveyor here. I'll have you know that the flavor is as rich as their history. Some hundreds of years ago, the Culinarians Guild was honored by House Valentione with the sole privilege of baking these art-shaped treats, you see. And there ain't no better time than the season of ardor and affection to delight in them, is there? They're delectable as they come, so make sure you get 'em while the getting's good. So he just said what I said earlier, that they're seasonal, so if you want to use them for roleplay or making a message special, you grab them now. Actually, I'm just gonna check real quick. I think I actually do have one of these. I was given one as a gift, just one, and I kept it because it was, it was very special. That's so funny. Oh my goodness. Not to make my other one less special, but to give it friends and perpetuate the tradition. I will restock on the chocolates as well. Alright. I believe the music ends right about there. Let's see if there's anybody else around who might not normally... Oh! Lisette and Hortifonce are out here. Oh! They changed their clothes. We've got Lisette wearing some winter fashion along with some Valentione glam. We've got Hortifonce in mostly the front... What is that? Is that the frontier set for guys? Ah, forgive me. I was just reflecting on Lisette's passionate display earlier. I fear my heart has yet to recover. I am happy to report that Hortifonce and I have been having such a splendid time that our little misunderstanding has entirely left our minds. And, now that I've assuaged any of your lingering concerns, I bid you go, enjoy the festivities yourself. Thank you, lady. We have Kupka, Cap, and Pika. Okay, these and Lovebird, these are from a past event.
Look, Kupo! All this ardor and affection is making my palm shine brighter than a star. If the heart is a symbol of Countess Arabelle, does that mean our heart-shaped palms are a sign of her blessing? Quack!
Aww. Alright. Oh! Here goes nothing. Milady. Okay, so this is the lady that Hortifonce was giving counsel, and she apparently has feelings for one of the twin adder. Very cute. And is there anyone else? I think that's... Well, that is the end of the people who are here. The event exploration, the NPC chatter. Well, with that said, let me just give you a quick little reminder that the Valentione's Day seasonal event is underway until February 21st, 2024, and it ends promptly at 6:59 a.m. Pacific. There is, of course, an event page with more details, and if you log in, that is a system message that you cannot avoid. It is there, whether you want it to be or not. And so, I say, good evening, Asina streamers. Till next time.